master's pathway is going to be dynamic leadership level 3. And he wants to focus more on his pronunciation, structure of the speech, and grammar. Applause for Mr. Peter Chung.
Let's welcome our first guest speaker, Mr. Peter Chung. We need to remove this. Can someone help me? Welcome.
Dear Toastmaster, fellow members, guests, good evening. How many of you are immigrant? Please raise your hand. Good. So, do you still remember some words on your immigration paper? I do. The most impressive word was alien, A-L-I-E-A. That word made me thought I'm not a human being. I come from Mars. Before I come to the United States, one of my professors in my university told me that the US was the most open immigration country in the world. At the same time, there's still bias, discrimination for different people come from different backgrounds, like color, skin, and race. He advised me to merge into American culture as soon as possible and behave professionally. In 2008, I got a study opportunity in Louisiana State University, and I landed in a neighborhood of Baton Rouge, the capital city of Louisiana, as an alien, especially in terms of my color skin and my accent of English. On the first Saturday morning, when I waited my friend picked me up at the front gate of the apartment, a 10-year-old boy ran to me. "Hello, Jack Chen, do you want to play golf with me?" My mind was totally blank. Who is Jack Chen? Contrary to public belief, my father didn't give me a name, Jack Chen. Second, I didn't know how to play Kung Fu, so I pretended to deface. Who is Jack Chen? The boy laughed out, the famous Kung Fu movie star in Hollywood. Suddenly, I recognized who is Jack Chen. And luckily, my friend just arrived and picked me up. Sitting in the back of my friend's car, I recalled my professor's suggestion immediately. I realized that it's so easy for a group of people have unconscious bias, impression for another group of people, just based on the information received in the social media, TV, movies. Tonight, I'm going to share another life learning story I learned by myself. In 2019, I had a business trip to Boston. As I boarded the flight from Houston to Boston, I prayed and hoped the person sitting next to me can speak beautiful English. Why? Because I like to leverage any chance to practice my English. When I found my seat, I looked down. I found the seat next to me was a shorty, mid-aged lady with a deeper colored skin than me. I felt disappointed. Why? Because I believe she must have very strong accent in English. So I just sit down and put my earphone and start watching the movie. And the flight took off. In 30 minutes, we were in the air and the temperature dropped. And I started to cough. This before COVID-19. At the same time, I feared the lady was looking at me. So I turned around and she smiled at me and coughed as well, used her hand to cover his mouth. I had no idea what she meant. Probably she got a cough as well. So I just ignored her smile and continued watching my movie. And after another 10 minutes, I coughed again. Then I beautiful voice. Excuse me? Wow, what a beautiful English. I took off my earphone and she looked at me. Sir, I understand you may have a cough. Do you mind covering your mouth with your hand like this? Finally, I understood what she means, and I feel embarrassed, ashamed. But my strong desire to practice English pushed me to talk with her. So I took my earphone and started chatting with her. And she told me that she grew up in the same neighborhood in the Baton Rouge I stayed. Second, she graduated from LSU as well. Wow, what a small world. She told me that she also went to a private university in Boston and she served in US Army for 10 years. She also told me that during her time in the US Army as a female with deep color skin, she faced so many unconscious discrimination, bias during the time in the Army. And now she opened a consulting company to help the people of his same grades to overcome of these kind of problems. And I told her that I face unconscious bias in my workspace as an immigrant. Our conversation continued deeper and deeper until the flight landed in Boston. As we said goodbye, she gave me her name card and encouraged me to contact with her if I face any unconscious bias in my workspace. As I say goodbye to her and watch her walk away and her back and look at her name card, I felt embarrassed, ashamed again. Myself, with a person deep color skin, how can I not strong, unconscious bias to another group of people? I asked myself why. How to avoid it? I think the main reason is we are so easily get brainwashed by the information from social media, TV. Before we meet any individuals, we should spend more time to understand things, to know things, before we make any judgment. Tonight, I will ask everybody, if you face any individuals, please spend the time with them. Don't put judgment with your unconscious bias. And if you love them, you will receive more than you expect. It's so much.